Alright, so as a majority of you guys know, Mahoraga's update was around yesterday afternoon, and I know majority of people were having a pretty much good time using him since Megami currently has one of the most unique movesets in the game. But as we speak right now, Mahoraga does not have his full moveset just yet. Z did state yesterday that he will be adding a full moveset for Mahoraga and that the adaptation for Mahoraga isn't finished currently. We don't know when we can expect all of this, but if I was to guess, he's probably going to be adding a new move next week, another new move the week after that, and so on and so on. But as you guys see from the title, that's what we're going to be talking about in this video, and pretty much how the adaptation is going to work in the game. Now first I want to go over some theories that some people had over Mahoraga's adaptation. Now the first theory, which I'm not gonna lie is the most likely one, is pretty much the color scheme for Mahoraga's wheel. We know when it comes to the adaptation, we have 3 different modes. Both on all of those colors are red, green, blue. People believe that the blue represents Gojo, the green represents Hikari, and the red represents Sukuna. Now, I won't lie with you, this does kind of make sense when you think about it, because we first have Hikari. Once you get into Hikari's domain and he hits Jackpot, he literally becomes unkillable and has infinite HP, representing defense, representing green. So it would make sense for the green to represent that, since it does show an icon of a shield / defense. Then we have Sukuna, who will represent a sword, since we know Sukuna is all about throwing hands and running the fade out people. Majority of Yuji and Sukuna moves in the game require you to do a lot of close range attacking with your hands, so that's going to be the PvP aspect, which represents red, which represents the sword. And last, we have Gojo. Now, I won't lie with you, when it comes to Gojo, things get a little bit confusing, because the icon for the blue of one of the adaptations, it's a star. No one knows what that means. I haven't seen one good theory on what that star means. I decided to do a little bit of research for myself, but I'm still a little bit confused. But here's what I found though. At first, I thought it was gonna mean stamina, but that really wouldn't make any sense for the game. Then I thought it would probably represent powers, because we know stars are really powerful in the real world and in the anime world. So if it represents power, it will relate to Gojo, because we know Gojo's very strong. But that's what I thought to myself. And I also thought, when people think of stars, what do they think about? They think about God, they think about faith, they think about pretty much anything that aligns to those things. And we know in JJK that Gojo literally called himself the Honored One. The Honored One, faith, hope, God. It kinda aligns, you know what I'm talking about. Now obviously this is only just a theory, this is not confirmed like by the slightest, but I'm not gonna lie, even if it's just a theory, it's probably the strongest theory that I've seen a lot of people supporting currently right now. But this is when things get confusing, because I won't lie with you, it doesn't really make much sense. Because eventually Z will add more characters into the game and continue current characters like Mahito. So what would characters like Mahito and other characters that get added to the game represent through Mahoraga's adaptation? Doesn't really make much sense. Will they be added on the wheel? I don't believe so, so we literally just don't know. But currently, I would admit, this theory does sound a lot more reasonable compared to all the other nonsense I've been seeing throughout. Another theory that I thought I'll mention is pretty much the simplest theory that I've seen. The sword represents strength, defense represents health, and the blue, no one knows what that does. So that theory kind of doesn't really work, because no one really knows what that blue represents. And if any of you guys know in the comment section below, please tell me, because I'm lost here and a lot of us are here too. Either way, from everything I'm seeing that Megami is going to get, it looks like Mahoraga is just going to be an extra character that Megami users are able to use in the game if they want to or not. I'm not gonna lie, Megami, he's looking kind of dangerous, because with all these things that he is gonna get added, like I stated earlier in this video, he is going to have, well, he currently already has the most unique moveset in the game right now. And now that we know that Mahoraga is going to get its own moveset, and adaptation is also going to be finished soon too, he's going to be stacked, pretty much. He's going to be completely stacked. Although I am curious though, what are some theories that you guys have on how Mahoraga's adaptation will work in the game? Or do you guys believe some of the current theories that I listed off? So yeah.